Now I'm delighted to say Grand National winning trainer, of course, of Monty's past back in 2003, Jimmy Mangan, has joined us here at the CROI Cheltenham preview night. And Jimmy, fantastic to see you here. Just regarding yourself, Jimmy, you sold the horse recently for big money, as the press reported during the week. Castlebrook he was called. He won a point in Tallow. The Pots bought him. He's due to run shortly.
Yeah, he runs in Gordon Park tomorrow. It's a good field. I saw the field. It's a lot of very, very competitive race, but I think I have a good horse, and he won't let me down, I'd say,
Yeah, so that's one to watch out for the viewers at home, Castlebrook. But regarding next week for Cheltenham, Jimmy, fantastic racing next week. And in the Ryanair chase, we've got 2 Cork horses, one owned by the O'Connell family in Glanmire in Undersow, but another horse bred out the road by Sean Harnedy, Empire of Dirt.
Empire of Dirt, serious good horse. I think he won last year in Cheltenham, but he's run in the Leopardstown Gold Cup. He was actually biting the tail of Sizing John as they went to the line, and I think the further distance, if he's strongly rumoured he's going for the Gold Cup. If he is, he's going to take all the beating, and if he is, I'd say the O'Connells would be very happy that he would go for it,
Jimmy, you're a point-to-point man, and the Fox Hunters Chase is definitely a very interesting race. On the fringe is a hot favourite, but we've got 2 local runners in Trixie Barry's Sweet as a Nut and Declan Quealy's Manila for Value.
Yeah, and I wouldn't let Salsify out of it either.
Yeah,
previous winner of it twice, as I well know myself. But anyway, no, on the fringe will take all the beating, and I would be backing one of them to be second, either Sweet as a Nut or Salsify.
On the fringe, you think is he gone a good thing for the race?
Yeah, I couldn't see him beaten really. I know last year he needed Nina Carberry, and she gave him a tremendous ride, incredible ride actually. And there was one lucky punter in Cork had an accumulator, and it amounted to 189,000. And they can thank Nina Carberry. And but this year in the Bulger is very bullish about him. He's way better,
In the Gold Cup, Jimmy, it looks a wide open contest. Colin Tizard looks to have the key to the race, but it won't be straightforward for him.
It won't be straightforward. I tipped Native River here last year in Youghal, and unfortunately he just got beaten by Manila Rocco. And we all know what he's done since. He's never stopped winning since Native River. But I'm going to oppose him this time, and because he's had a hard campaign. He's a very, very good horse, but he's only beaten handicappers. This is the Gold Cup. But the horse I'm going for at 20-1 each way is more of that. He was right there with him in Leopardstown, and he unfortunately hit the deck. And I was in Glanmire, we were down in the Elm Tree having dinner, and I was speaking to Tony McCoy, and Tony schooled him in the meantime, and he said he absolutely pinged the fences, and jumping won't be an issue. And if he's the only horse that I think beat any power. And that's hell of form, So for a fiver each way, more of that at 20-1. But it's Empire of Dirt. If he, I think he goes for it, and he's going to take all the beating,
Jimmy, just for our listeners at home, a handicap bet or your best bet of the meeting?
Yeah, an outsider in the Pretence qualifier. Gabriel, a horse trained by Evan Williams. I see him winning one day, and he won by I'd say 20 or 40 lengths. It was an incredible success, and horses are laid out for them handicaps, and he could just be one. But other than that, I have Moonracer. I have very good horses for the Ronaine family down in Dungarvan. They were going to supplement him for the Champion Hurl, and the Pipestone, I'm sure they don't throw away money like that. If they were going to consider the Champion Hurl, Willie is going to have his hands full on the first race in Cheltenham to down him, really,
Jimmy, thanks very much for joining us. Hopefully you'll enjoy the week next week, and we might see you again soon, maybe in the Grand National Winners Enclosure, maybe.
Hopefully. Thank you very much.